Did somebody say election day loadout? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm mostly kidding about the election day loadout. I would say have your stuff ready if you live in an urban area or close to one. I'm originally from a little town right outside of Houston. If I was down there, all this stuff would be with me all day, no matter where I went. Now, when I say I'm joking mostly about the election day loadout, most places that you go and vote are in schools and things like that. You cannot take your guns in schools. Don't do it. I'm not recommending it. I'm not condoning it. Nothing like that. You should have this ready anyways. So be proficient with your stuff. Have it ready at all times anyways. So I voted by mail. I dropped it off because that's what you do in Colorado, apparently. I don't need this to go vote. And I probably need to give you an update. I got a cool new med kit and all that stuff, but like I don't need all this to go load out ready to go blazing and all that. Like nah, just stop. But also don't want to be naive to think that the opposition, the people that don't want you to vote freely in this great country, will be unarmed. And so let's take all the magazines, the extra ammo carriers, the rifle and all that. And I'm going to start with my bare basic loadout that I carry all the time. Haley Strategic Incog with no attachments. Alright, I love this thing. It's nice. I love the texture. And I love that it covers the back of the gun. It's not sitting on my fat belly. Nothing like that. Weapon is clear. So, I carry this. You've probably all seen this before in one of my videos. Glock 19, flat dark earth, and then I have a problem with a fat web, and so if I hold correctly, it's gonna bite me no matter what I do. And so I put this on here and I cut it. I put the extra piece on here with the beaver tail, and I cut it because I didn't want the extra girth here. Alright, and then it's got a Magpul beveled magwell on it. It's not a big bevel. Other than that, and a little bit of this grip tape stuff, I think it was from Spider or something like that. This is a stock weapon. I like this. I'm very proficient with this. And even though I do carry it, you know, most people carry it with standard mag, I carry it with a +2. Because 17 is always better than 15. Alright, but I do also carry this. So I have 32 rounds on me at all times, minimum. And then I have a flashlight that I didn't bring down here for some reason. Whatever. But this is what I carry. Alright? With possible unrest, if I live closer to an urban area, I would probably have most of the other stuff in my car. And so, keep that in mind. Nobody's coming to my neighborhood. If people come to my neighborhood with ill intentions, they're going to leave in these with somebody else. So, and don't forget your ear pro. Electronic ear pro is the bomb. Alright? I have fired a short-barreled rifle in close proximity to, like, inside, in like close proximity on the walls and things like that. I'll never do it again. When this sits in my room against my wall, they sit just like that. And so, given that, I'm going to digress again back to being more realistic. Load out. Carry a knife. Doesn't have to be a fixed blade, doesn't have to be a stabber, a dagger, a crambit, you know, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you've trained with, things like that. But today is the day before election day. And tomorrow things could get saucy. And I'm not looking forward to it. I'm glad I live in a more rural area. And I'm not really anticipating any issues at all. I went out and bought a whole lot of food today. A lot more. I probably had 6 months food sitting on it anyways. I just bought probably 3 more months. Toilet paper is gone in our neck of the woods. I went to Sam's Club, Walmart, 2 Walmarts, and a Safeway. And Safeway had a little bit, Walmart had a little bit, Sam's Club was empty. And so the reason I'm telling you that, it's not too late. You can go prepare a little bit tonight. I'm going to read you something. This was pulled from a chat board frequented by Antifa members. Take it for what it's worth. I think we already know their method of operations and all that good stuff, but this is what they said. Quick reminder that it's totally cool to chill out for a couple of days in preparation. Catch up on Netflix, hit the shooting range, go hug your family. Big things are about to go down. I don't care if you're voting for Biden. I don't care if you're voting for Donald Trump, Joe Jorgensen. I don't care if you write your name on there and say you want to be president. I don't care who it is. We're going to have some big events in several cities across the United States this week, probably in a few days. If they've already said if Biden wins, they're still going to do it because they've caved to that extremism so much. They know if they riot and loot more, they're going to cave more. They also will riot and break things and steal things if Donald Trump wins. And so it's going to happen. And so the things that you can do to prepare today, make sure you got food and water, make sure you got extra things that you use frequently, make sure you're serviced up, it's clean, serviceable, it's good to go. If you've got restraining devices, if somebody came into your neighborhood, follow the local laws, protect your property. And so I'm not going to give some lengthy long video on how to prep and all that stuff. Figure out what you need, figure out what you use frequently, and if you're lacking in it a little bit, run and go get some tonight. Don't wait till tomorrow. I have 2 Walmarts within 15 minutes of me because of where we live. I've got a military base, I've got a Safeway, a Sam's Club, and a couple of small stores. They're running out of stuff. The shelves in one of the Walmarts that I went in today looked like it did in March or April. It was pretty bad. And so prepare. I don't know how else to say that. You know, where's your medical equipment? I hope you don't need a tourniquet, but you know, where's your medical equipment? Make sure your gear's close by. Make sure that you are ready to go at a moment's notice. I am not a proponent for bugging out at all. I live in a rural area, and so if I'm bugging out, this is one of the last places that's going to get bad. Where am I going to go? You know. But if you live in an urban area, like real heavily urbanized area, that might have to be an option for you, and so think about that today. So if you watch this today, stop the video now because I'm about to end it. Go prioritize what you need. If you can go get it right now, go get it right now. If not, figure out how you can make do with what you've got, and don't be a fool. Do not show up, if you're voting tomorrow in person, do not show up at a school with this stuff. I'm pretty sure it's illegal in all 50 states. Not going to discuss constitutionality and all that good stuff. Heck, in Colorado, I can't even be on the property with it. Some states you can be in the parking lot and have it in your car. That's for you to figure out. You finalize all of that planning and all that. Figure out what you can do today to make sure that you're ready for this week and the weeks to come, because they're not going to let up. Stay tactical.